All right, let's talk about your concept sheet for your work site. Your work site is the first of two major websites you'll be making for web design. This is the place that you'll put all your reading assignment summaries. In other words, instead of turning in a summary via PDF through this network server or something, you'll actually make it into a web page and add it to your work site. There's several other things that, as you learn, you'll be making those into pages as well. And because I want everyone to understand these fundamental basics, all the work sites will look relatively similar in structure. Not so much in typeface choice, color, those kind of things, but in structure they will look very similar. So I tried to make the concept sheet a little more filled out in advance. So example, at the target audience, you can just check, oh, this is obviously made for instructor. Okay. Or maybe it's made for other students as well. I don't know. And then, you can expand on that. If you do decide to add another third set, maybe that's tertiary. I don't know. I'm hoping that the work site's going to be professional and serious. Yeah, I will allow a little creativity as long as it's still functional. And you can put some other attributes in there as well. Oops. Okay, and then I'm really hoping that you focus on these things to, again, make it professional and functional, such as hierarchy, consistency, good eye flow, etc. All right, we'll go on to the next page. You'll see that I have the sitemap all figured out. We'll have the home page, and that will lead us to all the steps. The steps are notes basically from lectures that I'm supplying to you. You could expand and add to this. In fact, I'd encourage you to do that as you learn. Make notes on the lectures, and you can add them to the different steps. But each one of those will become a web page. And in the end, it's basically a mini instruction booklet on how to create a website. Here again is your reading summaries, challenges. I've tried quizzes in the past, and I've found a different approach for quizzes in this course, and I call them challenges. What you'll be doing is I'll give you, for example, broken code, and then you'll have so much time to try to figure out the errors in the code. And I found that this is a very effective way for students to learn. So then you report your findings in each challenge. And then this is a link to the second site. It simply won't be another page. It will link on and be multiple pages, but how you structure that, it's up to you, so I don't have that figured out yet. But we do have this fundamental look. We do want a header, and we do want the main, and we want the main holding 3 article columns, and we want a footer. And we want all of this, of course, in the light blue area, not indicated, but it should be body. Okay. And then if we go to the next one, you can see how this is eventually, you're not going to do this, on day one, but eventually we'll add media screens and tell it how to change based on the size of the screen you're viewing that website on. So if it's 990 or wider, then it's going to look like this. If it's 990 or smaller, then these two are going to be stacked side by side. If there was 4, there'd be another one there, but there's not. And then if you're on 480 or smaller, it's going to stack like this. Okay, so that's the general plan. Instead of doing sketches, I've got this figured out for you. So in many ways, this is going to be faster than a normal concept sheet, but I hope it still implies, in my mind, the importance of having a plan and designing to that plan. All right, thank you.